much, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few good acts that are pretty tough to follow tonight. Sure, but I'll give it my best. I just want to start by thanking everybody for being here. You can't imagine what it's like to have so many familiar faces coming from all around the world to help us celebrate. So thanks very, very much. It's really thrilling. I hope you're having fun today, guys. We certainly are. So Mitch and I talked quite a lot over the past kind of 22 months, that was our very, very long engagement, about what it was to give a wedding speech. And we both, I thought, agreed that you really just want to speak from the heart, because it's pretty nerve-wracking to get up here. Like, I'm shaking, genuinely. And it's just because there's so many familiar faces here, you know, it makes you nervous.
Oh, you have great hair.
So, I personally didn't want to ruin my day, so my apologies to anybody who's expecting something creative or, God forbid, funny. I really just wanted to try and find a way to talk about my wife. So talk about my wife in a way that could let you all see what it's been like for me over the past 6.5 years, and how lucky I am to be now married to this absolutely impeccable human who is no doubt cringing. And I was very lucky enough to meet when I was living in Dublin the first time round, and I suppose the rest is history, so to speak. But some of you may not know this story in too much detail, so I'm going to summarise how Mitch and I came to meet. It actually began with Michelle messaging me on Facebook saying something ridiculous, like, "Hi, I'm Michelle and I'm a bit of a deadly athlete. Do you want to go for a run with me? Because I heard you like to run a bit. I can probably teach you how to run a little bit better, because did I mention I'm an athlete and I'm like super fit?" She doesn't talk. So what had happened, as we heard earlier, was that Michelle's friend Katie, who I'd met a couple of times, had thought that Mitch and I would be more than a good match, and she got in Michelle's ear. So thank you very much, KBB. Without that little prompt, you probably wouldn't be here. So anyway, Mitch and I eventually went up to go to a mud run event up in the north, and I remember getting in the car and immediately thinking, wow, this girl is far from ordinary. In fact, she's a bit of all right. She might even be the girl I'm going to marry. And that was my genuine thought that first day that we hung out. Obviously, I didn't want to freak her out, so I didn't tell her how I felt. In fact, I was actually a little bit intimidated at first, but that was all before I realised that she was actually just like me, a bit of a gout. So, for any of the Aussies who don't know what a gout is, we'll tell you later, we'll sort it out. So, Mitch actually went on to win that race, the greyhound that she is, faster than a Mercedes. Don't worry folks, I beat her overall. The podium was only for the ladies. So Mitch and I kind of humoured each other with more mud and mountain running, and we played friends for several months. I certainly knew where I was headed. She claims she didn't. But once she'd made the decision to travel to leave Ireland, and she'd secured her flights to go to South America and beyond, the realisation dawned suddenly on me that I may lose this natural blonde. And on one of her last nights in Dublin, way back in January of 2013, in whispers over the phone, she concurred, we kind of wasted what could have been. So, as I was saying, we kind of wasted what could have been. But alas, off she flew away from me. I thought I ne'er may see her no more. By the lakes of Pontchartrain I cried, then decided that we needed an encore. So off I went a chasing her around the world. Quickly booked my flights to go and see that girl, expecting on arrival Magillamar. Now for any of the non-Gaelic speakers here, Magillamar roughly translates to my gallant hero or my gallant darling. So I was expecting on arrival Magillamar. Instead I got a quick hello and then watched her casually kissing Justin at the bar. person was a doctor. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. It's not like it was halfway around the world that I just flew to see you. So Mitch had become a little bit fickle, and she decided that she wanted to be free and independent, which is fine. I just had to bide my time a little, and all my best plans, they had to be amended. Now, excuse the profane language there earlier. You see, I'm trying to please the Irish and the Aussies here, because we all speak different languages, but I'm sure we can all understand the beautiful language that is Shakespeare, which is the language that I use to eventually woo that fickle and evasive young Marie up a waterfall in Argentina. You see, the spray back in World Our Romance into a flurry. I worked up the courage to oh so gallantly deliver the line that would surely be enough to make her knees go weak. The love guaranteed. I said, hey Mitch, do you still fancy me? Touched pinkies for a minute. I said, okay, and walked away awkwardly thinking, damn, that shit's hot, baby, in it. These are the moments that are just perfect in that just horrifically cringy way. Began the bond of honesty and hilarity that led us on the journey all the way to today. From that moment on, we've been inseparable. We clicked so well, it was inevitable that our love would grow till it was immeasurable. Lead us through this moment so memorable, you see. That's one of the great things about my wife upon reflection. She's very rational about the idea of perfection. You see, she recognizes that not everything needs a correction. She praises mediocrity, so there's no fear of rejection, which means I'm free to be me and just love her every day, despite her imperfections in all the little ways she can improve herself. So I'm going to say, especially not this evening, no, we'll give her a little leeway. You should all know, Mitch is an interesting person. Pretty weird and unique person. In terms of all this, I'm certain we're all lucky she's given out lives. Now, we've got a bit of a chorus thing going on here, folks. I don't know how it's going to go, so bear with me. I'm going to sing it through once, and I'd like you to join it if you'd like. You already know the melody because I only wrote one. But, okay, it goes like this. Who's bringing the horse to France with those big blue eyes? You guessed it, here comes Mitchy galloping into our lives. She'll meet you in the outback, Mother Mary, Janie Mac. Life would be so draining without Mitchy in our lives. Guess who's bringing the horse to France with those big blue eyes? Mitchy galloping into our lives. She'll meet you in the outback, Mother Mary, Janie Mac. Life would be so draining without Mitchy in our lives. Unreal. Thanks very much. I won't bore you with the rest of our story in too much detail. So Mitch and I, we moved to Australia and we lived there in Bondi for about 4.5 years, and then off to Southeast Asia for 6 months where, on a deserted island in the Philippines that we'd organised, I got down on one knee, delivered some more Shakespeare, buoy and intelligently she decided to be spending all the time with this legend, best decision she ever made. But I digress. I asked her to spend the rest of her life with me and was lucky enough to have her answer yes. Likes to sniff things kind of person. Well, she's in our lives. Guess who's bringing the horse to France with those big blue eyes? You guessed it, here comes Mitchy galloping into our lives. She'll meet you in the outback, Mother Mary, Janie Mac. Life would be so draining without Mitchy in our lives. Mitch and I now live together in Dublin, which most of you guys know, so I'm going to pause for a minute on my bride and move to those bridesmaids sitting down there beside her and over here, who without the amazing help of, we would have surely collapsed inside. So, Thank you very much, girls. You've been unreal. You've travelled all the way from Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and the US, having such amazing, helpful, fun, crack-filled people around us as men. There literally hasn't been a moment of stress. He says shaking. To my groomsmen, my brothers, lads, you scrubbed up all right. Take it easy on the drinks tonight. Just kidding, go mad. It's the only way that Gray and Stu will forget. They're both ugly and in their 30s with no sign of love yet. I reckon Alex thinks he's getting off without even a smear. Mate, I just don't want to embarrass you in front of your wife and kids here. You may have found love and success in the last fiscal year. This cute hooer and happily live in your ear. None of the Australians will know what that means, but it's grand because it's not true. He's an absolute gentleman. It's not real. I'm just half kidding, lads. Great bunch of blokes to have had in my life. I feel really privileged to get to call you all mates, and I can't express how much I've enjoyed spending a lot of time talking shit. Thank you to my mum and dad. You raised me well, and for that I'm glad. Without it, I wouldn't be the type of lad that could attract young Murray, and that'd be sad. Thanks for always being there for me, even when I was a little shit. Dad, you instilled the moral compass in me, which without you, I never would have made it. Chris, you're a man of many words, so I'll simplify how you would say to just 1/3. You're half the reason I am who I am today, and I wouldn't want to grow up any other way. Mum, you're a rock and my confidant, always there to pick me up when I was distraught. You're half the reason I'm filled up with so much love, so thanks for all the care and all the loving hugs. And thanks for hiding some of those bits from Dad when my moral compass wavered and I was being bad. You guys, I can't express just how grateful I am. I love you both. And now, Mim, my grandma, so full of wisdom, she taught me to drive, taught me that it's always okay to cry. You filled me with courage and proof to verify that age is just a number, even 90s can fly. Now I don't know Jamie Mack, and I've no idea who's bringing the horse to France. But I do know one thing for certain, that I'm very lucky to have been given the chance to get to know Sheila and Des Murray, who both welcome me into their home with open and loving arms. Despite the fear of their daughter marrying a foreign devil, there certainly must have been some alarms. Sheila has been my mum away from home, and I'm just thrilled to be now connected to the Morrissey clan. Your generosity has resulted in me eating enough food to literally feed all of Pakistan. I really love our Sunday afternoons together inside the warm and welcome Murray home, or out in the backyard for a barbecue when we can, or up in Donegal while the wild breeze is blowing. Des, you're one of the loveliest guys I've ever met, and I really enjoy our chats together. I never once felt judged or dismissed, and I've literally never met another human with a more positive attitude about the weather. I'll keep working on my golf swing, and we'll keep visiting you both on Sundays when we're free. And I promise to look after Michelle, and you both too. When you're so old, you're open mouthed, drooling in the corner, and you can't see. Michelle's brothers, Dave and Gary, thanks for being so easy to get along with, boys. Dave, thanks for all the amazing photos today, and Gary, thanks for all the ceremonial noise. Thanks to absolutely everybody else who travelled to be here, which is literally everyone. So thank you, everyone. But a real special thanks must go to the Aussies, to my Aussie mates and my Aussie family. It's really just thrilling to have you here to join in the fun. And if there's anybody that I forgot to thank, my apologies, it's not out of badness. Thank you. You can't imagine what it's like to have so many familiar faces arrive from near and far around the world. You've made the day so special and full of life. by many names. Michelle, the Mitchy, the Murray, the Pooh, the Pickle, the Greyhound, the Gelt. To me, she's just that peanut butter junkie I spend most of my time with, being silly and fun, be it travelling or brunching or out for a run. Has never wavered in her soundness since our love begun. It makes me smile more than absolutely anyone.
Great.
She's that veggie who picks up rubbish wherever she goes. Under a tree she finds heaven in a yoga pose. Has a sense of smell better than Pinocchio. Beat me in all but 3 races in 6.5 years. She overtakes and she never slows. Regardless, thanks for filling me with emotional knowledge. Thanks for supporting me through all those years back in college. I loved you. Thanks for always being such a silly sausage. The runs, the walks, the farts, the talks, and all the porridge. Thanks for making me smile every day, making me feel like an emotional billionaire in every way. For all the buzz and the late night lullabies too. Na 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 na, my eyes adore you. This is generally when we go to bed, Michelle likes to sing me lullabies. This is one of her favourites. Feel free to sing along. It's pretty simple. Na 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 na, my eyes adore you. Na 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 na, my eyes adore you. Na 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 na, my eyes adore you. Na 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 na, my eyes adore you. So close and yet so far. Silly songs and jokes aside, Pooey, you're the most compassionate, loving and beautiful Egypt I ever met. I'm genuinely the luckiest guy alive, and I promise to never forget how lucky I am and we are to have found one another, two absolute Egypts that somehow or other, despite our deep connection with our family and our friends, have made it work without question and will to the end. You see, Mitch is one of those deeply emotionally intelligent people who just seems to understand the humans around her in an intricately complex yet effortless way, which means there's always amazing people that surround her. That means I get to hang out with them too. So thanks for being so sound all the time, Pooh. Thanks for understanding all the silly things that I do, especially when I'm behaving like I should be in a zoo. You've got a sixth sense for other people's feelings and a real drive to try and understand anyone who has an ailment or a predicament and lend them a heartfelt helping hand. Yes, she's an occupational therapist. She's my minister of the Eucharist. She's the girl that I just could not resist. Yeah, and I knew her from that very first awkward kiss. Yes, she's an interesting person. Pretty weird and unique person. She's my perfect little person. And I now call her my bride. Yes, who's bringing the horse to France? So with those big blue eyes. You guessed it, here comes Mitchy, galloping into our lives. She'll meet you in the outback, mother Mary Jane man. Life would be so draining without Mitchy in our lives. I'm going to take the last little bit of chorus to myself here, my folks. She's an interesting person, a pretty weird and unique person. She's my perfect little person, and I now call her my bride. She's an interesting person, a pretty weird and unique person. She's just my type of person, and I'm the luckiest man alive.